Hi, everyone. My name's Scott Yeager. I am the outreach manager here at Penny. We're also joined today by Katie Davies Pescatello in our operations team. Um, we have some very important information to share with you today about a step that will be involved in claiming your broker account and claiming your agency management account. Um, with Penny, as we know, the agency manager is the one that issues the invitation for the broker to claim their account underneath the agency, of course. For agency managers, we know that they need to actually set up the agency account. Well, part of those processes involve multi-factor authentication. Now, multi-factor authentication is nothing new. It's something that's utilized quite widely through the insurance industry. Certain carriers utilize it. Other agencies utilize it. Many businesses this day and age utilize, multi-factor authentication. And here at Penny, we are concerned about one thing, and that's protecting your book of business. That's making sure that nobody accesses that book of business who isn't authorized to access that book of business on your behalf. With that being said, we have our multi-factor authentication that's set up by Dual Mobile. Dual Mobile is actually an application that you can download from the Apple Store or from the Google Store. You can download the Dual Mobile application. Once it's on your smartphone or tablet, you're in a position where you can utilize that to help, make sure that the people who have access to your account are the ones that should have access to it. We're going to go ahead and click set or basically start setup here. Now, an important thing to note, and I'm going to mention this straight out of the gate. Back when we were setting up and demonstrating to you how to set up your agency management account and uh, how agency managers should set up a broker account with a telephone number that goes directly to that individual. Well, this is another one of those instances where we want to make sure that that information is well within the control of the individual. Why? Because from a security standpoint, it's important that we know that your account and your customers are safe. So what do we recommend? We recommend that brokers utilize a mobile phone with the Dual Mobile app. Once you have it loaded onto your phone or your tablet, you're in a position where you have control over that device. That device is with you um, uh, most of the time, if not always. So within a control factor, you have absolute control over who gains access to your account. Okay. Tablets are a little less reliable in terms of having that proximity to the account owner. Tablets get laid down. Tablets get shared around the office. So a tablet may not be the best option, but it's an option. Because let's face it, there are some folks that don't have mobile devices. Okay. You can use a landline, but again, and uh, we come back to this important point. If you utilize a landline for your dual mobile, for your multi-factor authentication, you want to make sure it rings directly to you. Okay. Again, you're the individual who controls this book of business. You're the individual who wants to make sure that this is safe. Your customers are safe, and we want to help in that process. So what we're going to do right now is click continue because we're going to be adding a mobile phone. So if we click continue, it's actually very simple. The process is we're going to add a telephone number. Whoops. And again, when you add this telephone number, um, it's going to ask you, here we go, 7307. That'll help. Um, Once it's verified your number, what it's going to do is Dual Mobile will actually ask you, you entered 717-460-7307. Is this the correct number? Well, we want to verify. Yes, that's the correct number. From there, we're going to click continue. And now we need to verify the ownership, that we are actually the person that owns this phone. How do we do that? Well, you can have them call you, or you can have them send you a text. So if we click send text on my device off camera, I just received I just received a code, and here we go. I'm going to enter the code 7330. There we go. And you'll see that whenever you enter the code, it lights up as verify. So we click verify, get a green check mark, everything's good. At that point, we're going to click continue. Now, from here, we have the option of managing your settings and your devices. Now, when you go to log in normally, you'll click log in. It'll take you to the Dual Mobile splash page. You'll ask for it to send you a push. But off to the left-hand side, and we'll see this here in a second, you'll see where you can manage your settings and devices. In here, you have the ability to reactivate on a device if you need to. You can change the device name. If you want to change this to, say, Jane's phone, you can do that. You can click save, and now it comes up as Jane's phone. You can also add another device. Sometimes people change. They change their carriers. They change their telephone companies. Sometimes offices change their business cell phone numbers. And if that's the case, you can add another device here if you want. And in terms of the default device, when you log in, you can choose your authentication method here. That's something you can do. From here, we can actually save this, or we can continue to log in. Now, I'm going to jump forward just a little bit just so that I can show you what happens when you come up here and click log in, okay? Or when you go to log into your agency management portal, or when you go to log into your broker portal, the very first thing that you'll see come up is this dual mobile multi-factor authentication. What you'll want to do is say, send me a push. Okay, you can also have them call you if you want, but a push is really easy. Why? Because once you have the mobile application set up on your device, at that point, all you need to do is click send a push, and a green check mark or a red X will show up on your smart device. At that point, you can just click green check mark if you want access to the account, or a red X if you don't recognize, let's say you're at lunch and somebody's trying to access your account, you can hit that red X and it'll just lock them down. So that's the reason that we have this multi-factor authentication. It helps keep people and customers safe. One of the things that you'll note here off to the side is, again, you've got the ability to add a new device. You can go into your settings and devices and manage all that information. In the event that you need help, it says, please contact your help or support desk. Well, here's where I need to remind you of the broker hotline. You can contact our customer service center at 844-844 4440 if you're a broker, and we'll be able to help you if you ever run into any difficulties with this. But as you can see, it's pretty easy to get set up, and truthfully, once you work with it, it's very easy to maintain security for your account and for your customers. So with that being said, thank you so much. We'll get on to the next lesson.